What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome back to Factorio. This is episode number, once again, I've forgotten. I think it's number 8 or 9. Okay, next episode, my goal is to know exactly what episode we're on. But welcome back to Factorio, and today we're going to have to finish what we started last episode, and that is the electronic circuits production. The only thing we have to complete with this is, it's almost done. The only thing we have to complete is we have to connect all of our materials, our raw materials, to our production that we have set up. Other than that, everything is set up and it will go automatically once we do that and connect the power to this and everything like that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. That's our main focus. We might have time for other stuff, but that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. And hopefully by the end of this episode, you will see those sweet green electronic circuits flowing like a river down this transport belt and into our setup over here. And then next episode will be all set to start work on our mall that we're going to attempt to create. But anyways, let's get that started. So we got grenades and we're going to clear out this area because we're going to need to use that. Let me real quick, I wanted to check on this. How's our pollution doing? Okay, we're good. If our pollution starts to reach here, we're going to have to go and take out that base. Otherwise, they're going to start attacking us. But it looks like we are good for now. So let's just wipe out some of these trees. Wipe out the tree population in this area. There are far too many of them. And so we have to clear enough space for our pollution, creating drills. There we go. We've cleared all the space that we need to clear. Awesome. Let's put that tree out of its misery. Boom. Alrighty. So let's start work on getting some iron set up for this. We need 2 things worth of iron to be going here. So that's going to be... Oh, you know what I just realized is I actually wanted to put the train station right where I've put this. So we're going to have to definitely figure something out for that a little bit later. What we're probably going to end up doing is putting the train station right here then, in this case. And I think it'll be good. But that's far in the future, so it's not really a big deal right now. It just might cause problems later. But we'll figure it out. It'll all be good. Don't you worry. So we're going to need lots of drills. How many drills do we have? 0, I think. So let's make a couple. We can make 11. What is our material that we need? Iron plates. All right. Don't fret. We can just go and get iron plates right off of our belt right here. So we're going to grab a couple of those. What was the button? I think it was F, right? To grab a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's F. So you grab a bunch of materials. Yum, 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 yum. How many do we get? That's not enough. Yum, 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 yum. We'll just grab a couple more, and then we should be good for quite a while. Do we have enough now? Yeah, I think we do. All right, we've only made 5 of these so far. Since we're here, let's just go and grab some of these iron gear wheels as well, because we know we're going to need those. We are going to need those for this. Iron gear wheels. What's up? Right here. That's where it is. We'll just grab a bunch of these things right here, and we'll run all the way back whilst creating more electric mining drills. And I don't know exactly how many we're going to need. Let's actually blow up a couple more of these trees. Just on the edges so we have a little bit more space to work with. A little bit more room. Alright, so let's grab our electric mining drills right here. And what we're going to do is we are going to... What did we say was good for one... Wait, what's power? Why is power? You guys, are you connected yet? You're not connected yet. That's why you're complaining. Okay. I was freaking out because you guys were all... Oh, no, that's coal that you need. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. I thought we had a power catastrophic failure for a second, but just relax. We have nothing wrong with our power. All right, let's set these up. So how many are we going to need again? We're going to need 12 on each side, I'm thinking. 12 of these for each side of the belt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Turn these a little bit. 9, 10, oops, 10, 11, 12. All right. And let's get this side as well. How many do we have? 9. Let's make a little more. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to go all the way back here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so that should be a perfect belt setup. So we'll just run these all the way down like this. And down a little bit more. Next over to these ones. And down. This is starting to look a little weird, but that's okay. And we're almost out. Perfect. That is one complete line, and that would be useful for one of these. And for now, that's I think we'll, or do we want to set up the other line as well? Maybe we'll set up the other line as well, just so that we're kind of future-proofing everything. So let's do, well, let's set the power first, at least for these. So we'll run a power right here. We'll put one right here. We'll put one right here. And we'll put one right here. You guys aren't connected, are you? We'll throw one right here. All right, that should have everything powered on this side over here. We'll throw one right here as well. Do we have any of those big electric poles, or did we use them all? I think we might have used them all. So let's make a couple of those as well, and we'll connect all this up. I think what we'll do is we'll just connect you to these over here, like that, and then we'll run you all the way back to our main power connections. All right, and let's run you back to over here. We need a couple more bigs. Let's put you right there, and we're almost back. And let's go all the way across our buses. You don't reach all the way across, do you? All right, that should have everything over there powered. Let's go and make sure that that is the case, and we'll be good. You guys are powered. One side's powered, at least. The other side is a little bit less powered than I would like, so we're going to have to remedy that right now. So we're going to run along this. Perfect. You guys are all powered now, and now we can get to work on the second line. So let's get these things right here. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll do 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be weird. Okay, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need more. Grab a couple more. 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 more. 10. 2 more. 11, 12. I think that'll work fine. All right, let's throw an electricity right here. And then we're gonna have to get electricity on this side as well. So throw one right here, one right here, one right here, and one right here. No, we can't get all those, unfortunately. I'll throw one right here, actually. Alrighty. Now we'll get the belts in there, and we'll be good. So belts, now, up, over. Bring the belts down. And once again, this is a pretty weird configuration, but it is attempting to use the optimal amount of ore per belt. So hopefully it does that correctly. And then we won't ever have any problems with optimizing our setup. Okay, and let's connect you guys, actually. Not connect them, but move them side by side. Okay, so what we're going to do is we do notice that this gap always exists right here. So we're going to go right there. That's where we're going to... Oops. What are you connecting to? You're not connecting to anything, are you? Okay. So we're going to turn this around like this. And we're using this gap because we said we might expand this in the future. So we want to have that gap there just in case. All right, and we'll run you all the way down as well. And time to bring them all the way. It's like painting this. You just paint over the ground. All right, we're almost there. So grenades, you're up. Oh, that hurt a lot of our equipment, sadly. That's okay though. We have our repair kits. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of repairing. Good lord. I'm so sorry, equipment. I didn't mean. Let's grab a couple more repair packs. Let's get this stuff right here because this is in dire need of repairs. This is what happens, guys, if you grenade your base. Don't do that, ever. Alright, almost everything is repaired. There we go. And everything is repaired. Awesome. Okay, let's grab our stuff here and we will bring it over. And what I want to do is I want to go under this area. What do we do typically for the connections? Well, you're not doing it really, but I want to go under this area just in case we run into like a connection or something. So we want to go under. So we give this enough space to connect in the future if there is cause to. Like if we do increase our setup here. Okay, so we're going to run one of these in right here. And we're going to run another one of them all the way over to this one. Like that. Alrighty. And let's actually set this up as well. Just get this little bit set up so that we know kind of what it's working with. Set that one up. All right, and then get a little bit of this as well. Okay, so now we see exactly how our setup is going to work, and it looks like everything will be working fine. The next thing we have to do is we have to set up copper on this side, and copper will be the same trick, but with our major copper line right over here. It might be a little tricky to get the copper onto this side over here, but we'll get it working. We'll get it working. Have no fear. So let's run over. I am sad that I forgot my car, but whatever. What do you need? Iron plates? Okay, let's grab a couple iron plates, and in fact we'll go over here and grab them from our main iron plate area. So let's just grab a couple. That's probably way more than we'll ever need. We just grabbed a lot of steel as well. We don't need that much steel, not by a long shot. So let's throw a couple of these back in there. We've got enough iron plates to last forever, a lifetime. So all right, and do you have iron plates? I'm gonna grab your iron plates as well. Throw a couple of you back maybe, but we do need all those iron plates. And eventually when we make our mall, we'll start automating electric mining drills probably. But for now we gotta do it by hand. All right, let's go over to this area. Okay, so let's look at our map. We need to get this to there. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna run it along this side and then over. I think that might be the best option here. Maybe not. There's this stuff. Maybe we could run it through. That could be another option. All right, regardless, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's do one. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, let's say. And let's do this again on this side. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then let's bring these over. You're not powered, are you? Okay, let's power you up a little bit. I didn't even realize that that wasn't powered. Okay, let's bring it over. No. Bring it all the way up. This is by far the hardest part of this whole experience, is to actually get all this belt set up properly. Almost there. And should we do the second one as well today? Maybe. Okay, let's power everything up. We're going to grab a bunch of this stuff right here because all it requires really is steel and copper. And we have plenty of both of those. So let's put a power right there. We'll put a power right here. We'll put a power over here. We'll put a power right there and one right there. And that should power up that whole line. Then we'll put one right here. Put one right there. One right there. One right here. one right there, and one right there. And that should be that whole line powered. Sweet. Okay, so we'll focus on this one for now, just so we can save some time. And we will run it through, I think, that right there. We're out of belts. Luckily, we should have some right here. Even though our main belt production's up there, we should have a couple of belts lying around right here that we can grab. How are we doing on everything else? Let's grab a couple more of these since we always need these iron gear wheels. Alrighty, and we're going to run it right through there. So what we'll do is we'll just go under these. So, wait, hang on. 4. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go under here, and then go to here, under there, and to, well, we'll go as far as we can. How about that? Because I figure what's going to happen is, since our copper production's down there, we're eventually going to have like that. So we are going to want to keep in mind that that will exist. Let's turn you over a little bit. We're going to go, I think, right here. So we do leave room for that secondary one right there. And let's run our copper all the way down. And we'll go under this as well. Let's go under. And I believe now it would be time to, well, let's go straight and then we'll turn. How about that? We have some trees in the way here. Well, let me remedy that by chopping them. Now, I love to grenade them, but chopping works equally well. So I'm looking on the mini-map here to see how far I have to go. It looks like we're almost there. Let's turn. That should be perfect, hopefully. Just to be safe, let's go up a couple more blocks. Alrighty. Moving over. And then now we can come back down right about there. And that should be all the copper that we need for these machines. Now the last thing we need to do is coal. And coal is going to be a little tough because we have coal over here that we could grab from. We also have coal up here we can grab from. But I don't know which one would be best. We're a little bit strapped for coal on this map. I mean, we've got a bunch over here. So eventually trains are going to be super important because that's pretty much the only main coal supplies that we have. But other than that, I think we might have to actually bust some from here again. And that saddens me because I did want to use all that coal for this, but it basically means we're going to have to get trains set up fairly early on. So, but we'll go and grab some coal. There's a couple of holes in this, but whatever. It shouldn't mess with it too much. Let's go and bust some more coal over. Actually, you know what? While I'm going here, I should probably bring back a line of these things. How are we doing on those? We still have a couple. We might still need more, though. Alrighty. And let's bring this line forward. And what we're going to need here is one more line. I don't know if we'll be able to fit it right here, but, well, we'll definitely be able to fit some right there. So let's fit as many as we can. We'll put one right there, 2, 3. How we can do this? Probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we'll do 9 on that side. How about that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that pains me. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, this is horrible. We don't have enough coal. We're running out of coal here. We've pretty much dried this area. I mean, we could always get more right here, but like for now, it's okay. It's okay. We'll find a way around it. We might not have enough coal for now, but we will find a way to persevere. Probably through trains. Nope, go up here. Oh, this might be tough. Oh, this is going to be crazy. You ready for this? Oh, this is going to be crazy. Look what we have to do. Look at that. This is like the ghettoest looking setup. The jankiest, rather, looking setup that I've ever seen in my days. Okay, we're going to have to craft a couple of these by hand because I don't want to go all the way back. I'm not going back. All right, that is pretty much dried. We've pretty much dried that setup right there. One right there and one right there. So that should give us some coal. It definitely won't give us enough to supply our whole area, but it will give us some coal. How are we running on power? Or yeah, let's check this. Our production, our satisfaction's full. Our production is not as much as it can be, so we're good on power for now. That right there, that is a sad amount of coal, and I am sad to call that the coal that we're using. This is horrible. It's okay though, because we're gonna have to figure out a solution right about now. Let's actually move you up one. And we're gonna have to go underground with you. So underground. And let's go forward. Forward march! With the coal. We've run out of belts again. All right, we're going back to our belt production here. What solutions do you guys think we could use for the coal? I think maybe we're going to use that for just the copper, and then we're going to grab some coal from our other coal area that's nearby. That's probably the best thing we can do here, isn't it? I don't know. I think that might be the best option here. All right, you're going to go under here. So go under. And we're going to go as far as we can, right about there. Oops, don't do that. And then you're going to go all the way farther than that one. Just about right here. And now you're going to turn. Come all the way down here. Look how many belts we're using. Look at that number decrease. Look how fast it's going. Okay, take a left. And we're going to go under right here. So go under with your belts. And come over to there. Nice. And you guys should be splitting coal now, so that should be good. Is the coal flowing? Does the coal flow like wine? I can't see it. I think it probably does. Yes, it does. Well, it doesn't flow like wine. It flows like constricted river thing. But all right, let's get the coal set up for the last one, and we'll call it an episode. This has been a very tedious episode of trying to connect all these things, but it has to be done. So everything is good. You are not being powered, actually. Let's do power real quick before we focus on. You guys don't have any power poles. Oh, okay. Well, let's get you situated then. How do we do power poles? We do one like that. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Power poles. I wish I had robots, because robots will set these power poles up automatically for you. So we'll focus one side at a time. How about that? Because otherwise I'm having a little bit of trouble. Power. Power is important. Without power, there's no video game. True story. All right, put one right there, put one right there. We're out of power poles, aren't we? Well, we can make a couple of them with ease. Have no fear. We shall have power. One right there, and then you guys are all set up. Let's connect this side right here. Almost done with this side. And finally, let's run all over to our other one and set those up as well. We don't need that one right there, but we do need this. We don't want to set up power here, do we? We want to set up power on this one. Look at me trying to set up power for the wrong thing. You don't get power until your furnaces are set up, my friend. Alrighty, and let's do, we have this one weird one over there, but let's put one right there, one right here, one right here, one right here, there, everywhere, all around the array. Because power is important. What would you do without power? If power all of a sudden, right now, just cut out and stayed cut out for the rest of your life, what would you do? Would you focus on trying to find out why power was cut out? Or would you instead go with the flow and just let power be cut out and live your life? It's an interesting question. Would you spend your life trying to figure out why there's no more power, or would you just go on living as if power never existed? You tell your kids, Sonny, back in my day, we had this thing called power. They'd be like, what's power? And you'd be like, well, power's this thing. Well, I don't really know what power is. Honestly, no one really did. Of course, people know what power is. But that would be you. Trying to explain to a kid who'd never seen power before what it was. Could you imagine that? I used to be able to play video games, watch this thing called Netflix. That used to exist. All because of power. All right, so let's get a couple of these set up right here, and we'll be good to go. Maybe one right here, I think. Even though it's not getting very much, we'll throw it in anyway. Throw these ones in as well. And we might not get a full set like we're hoping for because we don't have that many miners, but that's okay. All right, let's pretend that that's okay. Let's pretend that that's good. Just because we've already used a lot of this, so it's a little bit tricky to go use this entire area. What I'll do is I'll do something like this and run it down like that. And then what I'll do is run a couple of them on this side. Oops. Like that. And then almost there. Boom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can throw a couple over here as well. On the other side. 5, 6. Maybe. Here, let's make a couple more of those things actually. And what we'll do is we'll go forward one and then down, and we'll just get out of there. And what we'll do is we'll just cut across right here, I think. And that might be good. We'll go under that, and then we'll continue on through the forest, which we'll then have to destroy. Sorry, forest, not really. Sorry, not sorry. Don't worry, guys, we're almost done with this whole setup, and we'll be able to reap the benefits of our awesome coal. We're just going to run it right through here. Don't mind me. We just ran out of belts. Luckily, we're right at our belt setup. So let's grab all of these. Do we need any more of those? Yeah, let's grab a couple. And I think we're good. So let's come back over here. And we're almost done. We're running on 30 minutes, which is perfect for an episode, I think. Let's throw some of these in here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, boom. I don't know how optimal this setup is now because I haven't really been paying attention to what I've been putting on what side, but I think it's not terrible. Throw one right there. We'll throw one right here. Throw one right there. All right, what's not set up? You are not set up. So what can I do? I can put one. Yes, I can put a thing right there, and that'll fix you all. All right. So let's make sure this comes back all the way to where it needs to go. You go there. And we need to start going underground here. Oh, I'm off one, aren't I? You can actually hold this and it'll start placing them all where they need to go. So we need actually an up right here, don't we? Up right there. And yep, perfect. Let's connect this little piece right here that we almost forgot. You thought I wasn't going to connect it, didn't you? Alrighty. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go forward, turn, and we're gonna run it through this because once again, remember we might want to eventually wait. Yeah, that'll be fine. We might want to eventually... No, we're never going to want to expand this setup here, so this is fine. This is A-okay. We can just go straight. Straight through everything. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go through this, like that. With space for if we want another one of these lines as well. And essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to have to go... oh, that might be tough, actually. How are we going to do that? All right, here's what we'll do. Let's break you guys real quick. And what we're going to do is we're going to go under, up, under, up, like that. And we're going to turn one of you around like this. And the other one is going to go straight like normal. Oops. All right, that's going to work out fine. Now we're going to go under you and under you in case we have another one right there. And then yeah. We'll go over like this. And we will set up our setup just like this. So put one right there and put one right there. And that should be our coal completely set up. We forgot to do that right there. But it should carry on through here over to this setup as well. So everything should turn out great. Under that. Perfect. And get ready for awesomeness because we're about to have our full set. Wait, why aren't you guys producing? Oops. My bad. And you guys aren't powered. That's why you're not producing. Alrighty. Well, let's just grab some power then. I will throw one right here. And we'll get a long one. I really should make a couple more long ones here. Once again, once we actually get the mall set up, that'll be right there. Put a long one right there, and then put a long one right here. And you guys should have power. Yes, you do. And finally, we need to power you guys. Let's throw one of you right there. One right there. Actually, we can probably throw one right here in the middle, and that'll power everything. So one right there, one right here. Okay, that's set up. You guys should start grabbing that stuff. Awesome. And you guys should start grabbing. What is the problem? Oh, you guys are just starting to get given out. Awesome. Well, let's give it a few seconds, and it should start to make us all our materials. If everything is flawlessly set up, that is. And I think it is. So, but we could have messed up somewhere. A little autosave, nice. Just in case the game crashes, I guess. Alrighty, you guys are going good. One last thing I want to do. I'm going to let this thing work because it's going to take a few seconds before this all kind of perpetrates over to here. One thing I want to get to work is I want to balance this so that we have even amounts of electronic circuits on all four. And the way you do this, there's an interesting balancing way that pretty much everyone uses. It's a very common Factorio way. And by everyone, I mean I've seen a couple of YouTubers use it. We need splitters, so let's grab a couple splitters. Shouldn't be too difficult. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a double split like this. Then you're going to do a single split like this. And then something like this. You go underground. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Underground 4, like that. And then what you do is you bring this one over like this. And this one over like this. Then you do a split in the middle. And then you bring these ones back over here like that. Back over like that. And then these ones right here get replaced by another, I think it's like this, like that. And that is the method of balancing the belts so that all of these, oh look, we got our green circuits coming over, and that should be really good for this stuff right here. And you'll kind of see how the belt balancer works as well. So that's good. Hey, welcome green circuits. Step on up to the belt balancer and you will get balanced into your appropriate area. And so you'll see that even though it's only coming in from one of these, we'll see green circuits on every single one of these belts because it's been balanced. And this really comes in handy when you have an unbalanced belt, like there's a lot on this one, a little bit on this one, maybe a little bit on this one, a lot on this one. It'll balance it so that all of your belts have an equal amount of goodies, of stuff. So this is looking good, and eventually this will fill up because we don't currently have anything being used. Now you'll notice we do not have a saturated belt of these green circuits. So that's because we only have one of these things working. So eventually what we'll do is we'll go in and increase the amount of stuff here. Actually, we can do that right now because the episode should technically be over since it's probably going over time, but it's okay. It's pretty easy to just double this up real quick. Oops, you should be over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy this exactly. So we'll take a power, put a power right there. We'll put another power right here, and we'll put a power right in the middle right there. And then we have these inserters. We'll throw an inserter there, inserter there, inserter there, inserter, 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 output, input. Oops, input. Okay, and what we'll do right there is we will get the electronic circuits, shift right click, and we'll get the shift right click on these. And we should have everything getting set up now. There are more green circuits going onto this thing now. Awesome! We have everything working fine. And let's see if our green circuits are properly going into the belt automation to make us some whatever they're called, some of these things, some splitters. No, we don't actually have the inserters yet, do we? Well, let's remedy that, shall we? Put the inserters there. I know you require those. Yeah, you do. Awesome. How many do you require? 5. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to increase our production if we want this to be working properly. You require 10. All right. Well, once you make one, you should be put into there and you should start making your thing. Awesome. That should be good. Everything should be good to set up. Even though this is kind of slow, hopefully it'll start picking up once our second one kicks in. And then maybe we'll even add that third one in maybe at the start of next episode or something like that. But anyways, that was a long episode filled with lots of crazy belts that we have here. I mean, we have some, it's starting to kind of look like a spaghetti factory. But once we get our train station set up and everything, it'll stop looking like spaghetti and start looking more organized. Especially once this bus start getting more used, I guess you should say. Looks like our stone stuff's probably doing good. But anyways, if you guys like that episode, hit that like button, put your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.